Good morning. Welcome to Max 89.7 FM, your program Grow Your Wealth. I'm Max 89.7 FM, program your friend to grow your wealth. This is the program that helps you to make it, to create it, to grow it, and to keep it, and it's your wealth I'm talking about. Program Webe Boama Usika Semina Akosuye Amal. Today we want to talk about how to break your current financial limit. How to break your current financial limit. Send a besia ube free baby usika sem send a wosisiano edina call the next level. Pesa me sure send ya ube breaki send ya usika sem say 1,000 cedis send ya ube to me call 2,000. So over 2,000 send ya ube to me call 3,000. So today I'm teaching you how to break your current financial limit. The WhatsApp line to send your comments is 0506 367 196. 0506 367 196. How to break your current financial limit. Tell your friends, your loved ones, tell all your family members to tune into Max 89.7 FM right now, because we are going to talk about something that is going to help their finances. Yababe chemo nyama ebeti mama musika sema eden akosro ma ona nyama ebe chere no ehu hia pa ntimpese o catch one now for nyina someone from feeding into Max 89.7 FM. I want you to tell all your friends, your loved ones to tune into Max 89.7 FM, because today we are going to talk about something significant. Maybe you have ideas, you have plans, you have certain things that you want to help you to move to your next level financially. What I'm going to teach today is going to help you to take you to that financial level that you are looking for. Hello, good morning, man of God. I'm listening to you live. Sami from Ajay Kojo. Thank you very much, Sami, for your message. You are blessed. No matter your financial level, you can break it and move to your next level. No matter your financial level, whether you are unemployed, whether you are making 10,000, whether you are making 20,000, whether you are making 300, whether you are making 500, it doesn't matter your financial level. You can move on to your next level of finances. And there is a technology, a financial technology, a methodology that can help you to break your current financial limit and move to your next level. And that is that methodology that I am going to teach you today. A kwan bi wo ho a obetimi asesa osika asem na saa kwan na enna no pe me ba be kire nti me paucho bebre fro wona fufu nyina. Tell all your friends to tune in, because I'm going to teach a simple technology that can help you to change your financial level, that can help you break the current limit. It is like a barrier. I say barrier bi osika asem no ntumi nya den ntumi mpa saa bebi a wo no nti ene me ba be kire say na osika asem betimi apa bebi a ye den e wo no. Now, I want to ask you a question. Do you know that at a point, Pharaoh and Egypt were the richest nation in the world? The whole world. Unim say Pharaoh and Egypt ebedu mpempen so bi na ewiase nyina omo na omo wo sika pa. If you know that, just send me a message to 0506 367 196. Do you know that at a point, Pharaoh and Egypt were the richest nation in the whole world? If you know, just say yes, I know. 0506 367 196. 506 367 196. Good morning. How are you, please? I'm Mercy Nakai from Pram Mandela Road. Always ready. Thank you, Mercy, for your message. Mercy, do you know that Pharaoh and Egypt were the richest in the whole world at a point in time? To the extent that people gave all their money. All the money in the world was given to Pharaoh. All the money in the world was given to Pharaoh. And when their money finished, they started using their animals to get food from Pharaoh. Omosika nyina san omude sika wo wiase nyina ye de koto ade wo Pharaoh ho e ma sika e wo wiase nyina esan ye na sika nyina wo Pharaoh ho e na afa de sika no san na afa na nkofo de omo nyina animals. They were taking their goats, they were taking their cattle. Omude mwa nyina esan so koma Pharaoh ji mwa nyina omo amoduane wie no. So after taking all the money in the world, and now there was no money again to buy, people used their animals to buy. When there was no money again, they started selling all their land to Pharaoh. And after selling all their land to Pharaoh, they started selling themselves. That is how rich Pharaoh was. He had all the money in the world, he had all the animals in the world, he had all the land in the world, and then the people too sold themselves as slaves to Pharaoh. So that shows you how rich Pharaoh was. And I'm going to show you the keys Pharaoh used to become the richest in the whole world, so that you can also use those same keys to transform your finances. Good morning, sir. We are listening to you live from Bawe. Good morning, boss. I'm listening to you live in Hit Park Ghana Limited inside Oxygen from Pram Waterworks. Thank you very much for your message. Good morning, man of God. It's a pleasure to tune in every Wednesday morning. You are loud and clear at Afienya This is Jocadino. Hey, are you a Brazilian? Thank you very much for your message, Jocadino. You are blessed. Pharaoh was so rich that in the whole world, all the land was his, all the money was his, and even all the people sold themselves to who? To Pharaoh. I hope you understand me. So that was the extent to which Pharaoh was rich. He was not only rich in money, he was rich in land, he was rich in animals, and he was rich in people. People gave all their money to him. When their money finished, they gave him all their animals. When all their animals finished, they gave him all their land. And when all their land finished, they sold themselves. They said, Pharaoh, buy us. Pharaoh, buy us. That is the kind of wealth that Pharaoh had. He did not only have money, he had land. He did not only have land, he had animals. He did not only have animals, now he had bought people too in addition. Today's session is going to be exceptional. I'm busily making notes. Thank you very much for your message. Now, what is it that made Pharaoh this rich? And then Pharaoh nya sika ma yedi sika nyina nkofo de omusika nyina akoto aduane wo Pharaoh ho omusika san no ana omode omo emu nyina akoto ade wo Pharaoh ho emu an san no omode omo masase nyina akoto ade wo Pharaoh ho o masase no san ana omka say Pharaoh sisi ade yeden toyen. So Pharaoh yeden eto mo inti Pharaoh na o sika no wasase no wo moa no san so wo nkrofo no atosa nkrofo we nyina and then the man Pharaoh enya sasika bebre we nyina. It is very important once we can answer that question, what made Pharaoh so rich to the extent that he had all these possessions. Once we can answer that question, those keys are going to help you to break your own financial limit. Now, if you know the story of Pharaoh and Egypt and how they became rich, you realize that the thing that made Pharaoh rich was a simple dream. A simple dream. Nia ema Pharaoh any Egypt benya sika bebre pan eye daye bakope. Daye keke. A simple dream made Pharaoh the richest man in the whole world. That tells me that as you are there right now, a simple dream or a simple idea can make you break your financial limit, can make you the richest person in your family, can make you the richest person in your nation. Just a simple dream or just a simple idea. When you know what Pharaoh did with the dream or what Pharaoh did with that idea, you'll be able to apply the same thing to yourselves, and then you can also break the financial limits that has limited you for all these years, that has limited you for all these months, that has limited you for all these days. You'll be able to break it once and for all. Because how? Say idea keke enema daye keka Pharaoh som ye no enema ni nya sika sin obia e wo wiasim ha nti se daye keka na che se won so daye bi betima eden asesa wa brabo ana idea ba ko bi pa betima eden asesa wa brabo nti me ba be che ne a Pharaoh e de ye ne daye na e ma ni nya sika sin obia wo wiasim asase nyina wiasim muan nyina wiasim nipa nyina omoton omo ho ma hwan e ma Pharaoh. Hello, please, good morning, hope you are doing well by his grace. I'm Felicia at Kolebu and your number one fan, even though I have not texted you before. Thank you very much, Felicia. Felicia is the name of my favorite person, Bipao. I'm Felicia. So Felicia from Kolebu, thank you very much for your message. I believe you are learning something. If it is a simple dream, a simple idea that made Pharaoh the richest person in the world, how come we've been dreaming and you have not yet become rich? I'm going to show you why. And when I show you why, you'll be able to turn your dreams and your ideas into something exceptional, because I am telling you, the world is waiting for you to be rich. The world is waiting for you to be rich. The world is waiting for you to be wealthy. And you already have what it takes. So, but I'm going to show you the keys to bring out those things so that you'll be wealthy in your family. When you start talking in your family, everybody will listen because your wealth is about to come out. Thanks, man of God. We are blessed this morning listening to you live inside Sakumono Estate. Sami from Ajay Kojo. All right, so all the people in Sakumono, my greetings to you. Let me tell you something interesting. This is the dream that Pharaoh had. Pharaoh had a dream that there were 7 cattle, fat cattle, and there were 7 slim cattle, and the slim cattle swallowed the fat cattle. That is the dream he had. Pharaoh daye pa oso mi say na nentwie nson na wo ho no mo so na nentwie nson so no mo nyede omo nson na nentwie na enso no emene nentwie na yeden na eso no eno penny daye as Pharaoh yeden eso mi o na sa daye kitikiti we ebetimi ama nipa bi adan no sikeni. Daye kitikiti say that 7 cattle which were slim swallowed 7 cattle which were fat. That dream, can that simple dream make somebody rich? Yes. It tells you that that simple idea that you have in your mind, it can also make you rich. You just don't know what to do about it. And that is why I'm going to teach you today what to do about that simple idea, that simple dream. Because look at how simple the dream was. 7 fat cattle, 7 slim cattle, and the 7 slim cattle have eaten all the 7 fat cattle. And that dream alone made Pharaoh the richest man in the world. I tell you, you have more than enough to be the richest person in your family, in the nation, and in the world. Now, what did Pharaoh do with this dream? Edebena Pharaoh edi daye we ye. So oti ase nia Pharaoh di daye we ye ya. Usu betime ati ase dia odon wo daye sum ebetime aye. And you know, some people are waiting to sleep to have a dream. You don't have to sleep to have a dream. You can be awake and have a dream that I want to be the richest person in my family. I want to be the richest person in my nation. I want to own the biggest transport company in the country. I want to own the biggest hairdressing salon in the country. It can be any dream at all that you have, but I'm going to show you how to bring that dream to pass. And that dream or that idea can help you to break your current financial level. Are you ready to hear what it takes? The keys that will help you to be able to move your idea or your dream to the next level, just like Pharaoh used a dream, 7 slim cattle and 7 fat cattle. Just simple dream. He used it to become the richest person in the whole world. If you are ready, just type ready. 0506 367 196. 0506 367 196. Amma says we are more than ready. Wonderful. So the first thing that Pharaoh did to become the richest person from that simple dream, from that simple idea, is that Pharaoh was diligent in getting the meaning of the dream. Pharaoh was hardworking in getting the meaning of the dream. Eben says, I am ever ready. Thank you very much, Eben. Pharaoh was diligent in getting the meaning of the dream. You see, when Pharaoh got the dream, he could have said, oh, this is just another dream. This is just another dream. No, Pharaoh was not like that. And that is the attitude of Pharaoh. Some people say that some people are very wise in their attitude. When he got the dream, he wanted to find the meaning of the dream. And he asked all his wise men. They couldn't tell him the meaning of the dream. He didn't stop. He still went to ask. Somebody should tell me the meaning of the dream. Before Joseph came to tell him the meaning of the dream. And some of you have an idea. But when you got the idea, you threw it away. You have a dream to become the richest person. You have a dream to build a very big school. You have a dream to build a very big hospital. You have a dream to build a very big business. But that dream is at the dream stage. You are not diligent about asking people around. People who have started schools. Have you gone to them to ask them, how did you start your school? Pharaoh had a very simple dream. 7 slim cattle have swallowed 7 fat cattle. And he wanted to know the meaning of the dream. And because of his diligence to know the meaning of the dream, Joseph explained to him the meaning of the dream. This one says, Felicia says, I am more than ready. Thank you very much, Felicia. Edmond says, I am more than ready. V8 inside Spintex. Wow, V8, how are you doing? He says, ready. Thank you very much. Pharaoh was diligent. You see, are you diligent enough to get wise people who can show you how you can make your dream a reality? You want to start a transport business. Have you looked for wise people who can give you very wise advice? People have that thing you want to do. Let me tell you, that thing you want to do, people have done it already. Now, person nkofwa de dada. Inso wakɔhwehwɛ mo so hyerɛ me sanya oyɛ saa de we boa me na kyerɛ me kwan metima yɛ den metima afa so a metima yɛ den metima yɛ saa de we. That is the attitude of Pharaoh. That is why he used a simple dream to become the richest man in the world. You've had 20 dreams, you've had 50 ideas, but up to now you have not done anything with it. Pharaoh just had one dream. Daya bako pass Pharaoh som yese nentwie slim ameni nentwie fat. So be diligent in finding out how you'll be able to achieve that idea, that dream that you have. Find out how you can be diligent enough to achieve that dream. Deep session today, sir. More fire. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Mr. Emmanuel is listening. This is Pharaoh was diligent enough to find out the meaning of the dream. And Joseph told me that the meaning of the dream is that there'll be 7 years of good things and there'll be 7 years of suffering. 7 years of good things, 7 years of suffering. And that was the meaning of the dream. Now look at what next Pharaoh did about that dream. Some of you, they give you the meaning of your dream. You have an idea and people explain to you that if you want to start pure water business, if you want to start makeup business, if you want to start jewelry business, if you want to start food business, this is what you need to do. After they teach you that, you go and sleep. That is not what Pharaoh did. Let me show you what Pharaoh did. I'm enjoying the program. Komlom Kwesi from Fokpe. Oh, Komlom, I hope you are doing well. Good morning, sir. I'm with you and I'm learning. This is Captain Chris. Thank you very much, Captain Chris, for your message. After they told Pharaoh the meaning of the dream, or they've explained to Pharaoh that, okay, this is the idea, this is your idea, this is how you can go about it, Pharaoh did not sleep. Do you know what he said? He said, hey, if there are going to be 7 years of harvest and 7 years of suffering, how can we make the harvest a reality? He didn't say that, hey, since the dream says that there will be 7 years of plenty, I'm going to sleep and plenty will come. No. He said, how can we have the plenty in the 7 years? So he began to do what? Plan. 7 years of plenty. How can we have the 7 years? If I tell you right now that this year 2022 to next year 2023 will be a time of harvest for Ghana, and then the next 2 years will be a time of suffering. Some of you, after I've said this, you will go and sleep, even though I've given you important information. But when Pharaoh got the important information that there will be 7 years of plenty, he said, what can I do to bring about the plenty? And then I met Abba. Very important question. Good morning, sir. I'm listening to you from SEC. You are blessed. This is Pastor Richard. Thank you very much, Pastor Richard, for your message. He didn't sleep with the interpretation that there will be plenty, so I'm going to sleep so that the plenty will come. No, he began to plan. So the next thing you need to do after you've gotten your idea and you've gotten wise counsel, you've gotten wise people who have done it before to show you that this is how to go about it. Number 2, begin to plan. Begin to do what? Plan. Don't write a 5-minute plan. Don't write a 5-minute plan. Don't write a 5-minute plan. I hope you understand me. Don't write a 5-minute plan. It is important for you to write a plan that you have taken a lot of time to be able to get to where you want to get to. Don't write a 5-minute plan or a 30-minute plan. Spend hours, spend days doing that plan. I hope you understand me. So planning, Pharaoh planned, and this was the plan of Pharaoh. Pharaoh's plan was that every year we are going to save 20% of what we have. Every year we are going to save 20% of what we have. I have a very interesting statement here. Somebody said, this is long life, but please, how can you take that old story and compare to this new generation system? Well, I can take that story because there's nothing new under the sun. In those times, what made him rich was that he sold food. And in this time, food is also being sold. In those times, things were difficult for people. In these times too, things are difficult for people. In those times, people use money to buy. In this time, people are using money to buy. In those times, people use land to buy. In these times, people are also using money to buy. Yeah, so I think I've answered it. So after that, Pharaoh made a very good plan. He said, I'm going to save 20% of whatever I make in the 7 years. And so you also need to have a very good plan on how to be able to achieve that idea that you have gotten wise counsel on. Very, very, very important. Very, very important. Get a good plan. And once you have that good plan, Pharaoh didn't say I'm saving 20% and went to sleep. He was, after he had made the plan, he executed it. Some of you, to be very honest, you have very, very good plans. You have good ideas. You have good plans. You have wise counsel. But the execution, you are doing it anyhow. Although you have a good idea, you have gotten wise people to show you how to do it. You have gotten a good plan on it. You are doing the thing as if you like it, as if you don't like it. The effort you are putting in it is very, very minimal. You know, Pharaoh said that, look, I have the idea, it is good. I've gotten the counsel, it is good. I have the plan. I'm getting food, so much planting of food, and I'm saving 20% every year. That one too is good. But for that plan to work, I need somebody who can be able to execute that plan and execute it very well. So it is not enough to plan. It is very important that you execute your plan very well. Because many people, their plan fails at the execution stage. Emra ya say for plan no ye juma no bosa na afede wapa ba ontumi nye ne se na so ye den oye no. Some people must be spending 4 hours a day in their plan, but they spend 2 minutes on their plan. They are supposed to spend 8 hours on their plan. They spend 1 hour on their plan. If you do your plan, if you execute your plan anyhow, you will not be able to get the kind of results that you are looking for. So for Pharaoh to be able to become the richest man in the world, that simple plan from just a dream, he was able to execute it very well. And I'm telling you that a lot of you have ideas, and that ideas, God gave you that idea so that you become a millionaire. God gave you that idea so that you become a billionaire. Your problem is that you've not been able to take that idea and, like Pharaoh, move it to the next level and become the richest person in your family, the richest person in your community, the richest person in your nation. So it is very important to execute. So write it down. Execution is very important. You can have a plan if you don't execute it very well. So plan one fan ye jume ya untumi nyeden untumi nyadea oyeden ohwehwe was that idea and na da yesuma oyeden uwonum. And let me tell you something very important. That dream you have, it is an important dream. That dream you have, don't throw it away, because that dream is what God has given to you to be able to transform your life. That dream is what God has given to you to be able to take you to your next financial level. And that is the same thing he did for Pharaoh. The only thing he gave to Pharaoh was that he gave Pharaoh a dream, and Pharaoh took that dream and made himself the richest person in the world. It means that you can also take that dream, you can also take the idea and make yourself the best person in your family, the best person in your nation. So don't neglect that dream. If somebody used only a dream to transform the whole economy of Egypt, then it means that you can use a dream or an idea to transform your personal economy. It is more than possible. Pharaoh chose a capable person, Joseph. He said, Joseph, you are capable. The spirit of the gods is in you. Because Joseph, when you were in Potiphar's house, you made Potiphar's house prosper. When you were in prison, you made the prison prosper. You became a prison warden. So I'm holding you. Execute this plan also for me. So the plan of Pharaoh was executed very well. And when the plan of Pharaoh was executed very well, we are made to understand that when there was famine in the land, all the nations brought their money to come and buy from Pharaoh. And when all their money was finished from Pharaoh, they said, Pharaoh, our money is finished. And Pharaoh said, then use your animals to come and buy food. And they used all their animals to buy food. And when all their animals was finished, Pharaoh said, use your land to buy food. And they sold all their lands to Pharaoh. And after their lands were finished, then they said, Pharaoh, our money is finished, our animals are finished, our lands are finished, and we don't have anything. So now buy us. And Pharaoh did what? Bought the people. But look at it. It started from a simple dream. 7 slim cattle eating 7 fat cattle. Please, if you had that dream, would you have become rich? It's a question, though. If you had that dream, can you become rich from that simple dream? A lot of you will say no. But today, I pray that your eyes will be open, that simple dream made somebody rich. And that's a simple dream, a simple idea can also transform your personal economy to the extent that you can even be richer than your own nation. Pharaoh was so rich that all the land of the nation, he owned it. And there are people in this world who are richer than Ghana. I'm telling you, there are people in the world who are richer than Ghana. God bless you, man of God. All right, I see your message, but I don't know your name. You can send your name so that I can add it to it. Wow, God sent you to open our minds and eyes. God richly bless you. Thank you very much, Aben, for your message. Now that the execution was done, the last thing that Pharaoh used was discipline. Some of you have told yourself that I'm going to save 5% of my money every month, and then you save 5% and the next month you spend it. You save 5% the next month you spend it. Then you save 5% the next month you spend it. Pharaoh was disciplined. Very, very disciplined. Pharaoh was disciplined. The 20% they were saving every month, they didn't touch it. Look, sometimes when you are making decisions, know that the world is depending on you. Have this mindset that the world is depending on me. My family is depending on me. Tell yourself, the world is depending on me. My family is depending on me. Do you know that if Pharaoh had spent or they had eaten the produce, the 20% they were saving every year, if they had eaten all, the world would have died. The whole world would have died because there would not be food anywhere. That is why when you are making decisions of discipline or of your personal economy, don't even think of yourself. Think of the generations after you. Think of the children you are going to give birth to. Think of your family. think of the people who your life and your prosperity is going to bless. And when you're able to think of these people, I'm very confident that you'll be able to discipline yourself enough to stick to your plan. I hope you understand me. If you stick to your plan and execute it very well, that discipline will help you to achieve any kind of results that you are looking for. The simple dream of 7 slim cattle eating 7 fat cattle. These are the simple things he applied to them, and he was able to become the richest man and the richest nation in the whole world. If you can apply these same keys to any dream you have, your dream of building a business, your dream of becoming the richest person in your family, your dream of becoming the richest person in the world, your dream of building a business, if you can apply these keys to any dream or idea you have, I am very confident that you'll be able to transform your personal economy and break any financial limit that is upon your life. I've been ably assisted by Michael Endwell, and my producer has been DJ Holy. My name is Francis Jonah. Thank you very much for listening. Same time next week, Wednesday, we'll meet.